So now, how do you become a more adaptable person than you currently are? Because no matter your level of adaptability at the moment, there are areas to improve on. So the first thing you need to tell yourself is this: you need to change the way you think. You need to change your thought process. Let go of the well, that's the way we've always done it, all right, mentality. While change can be scary and intimidating, embrace it and look at change as an opportunity to improve, learn and grow. It can be the open door for creativity as well. This almost also means, however, being open to the thoughts and opinions of others, different perspectives. That is, somebody who is not adaptable cannot be a good collaborator. We'll still learn in the course of our teachings in this soft skills toolkit that collaboration is such an essential part of being adaptable. If you're going to be an adaptable person, then you have to be able to collaborate with other people. You have to be able to see things from other people's perspectives. You can't just lock up yourself and say, this is the way I've always known things. Nobody can change my mind about it. That will make you extinct in no time. You can't work with teams. You can't be relevant in the broader context of collaboration and relationships. And so it's important that you learn to change your thought process. How you've always thought about it is not the only possible way it can be done. There are other ways. Change your thought process. Number two, force yourself to take risks. One of the reasons why a lot of people are not quick to be adaptable is because of fear. It's because of fear. It's because of fear. Fear is so crippling. That is the fear of uncertainty, the fear of lack, the fear of foresight, the fear of not having all the information you need to thrive in that world. Because a lot of people are afraid right now of the post-COVID-19 era. What is going to happen in that world? How are we going to take advantage of this whole thing? But hey, those that will take full advantage of that era are those that are fearless right now, those that are bold, those that are taking risks, those that are saying, you know what, it's looking like face masks is like the next big thing. Can I take a loan to make sure I have a factory and all of those things? And they're taking full advantage of the particular situation they found themselves. You see, it is still a risk. Anyways, you can make 2 million face masks and only 1,000 of them get sold. And that's a huge margin of loss. But however, what if you sell out the entire 2 million? So you have to juxtapose the loss, or rather the potential for loss with the potential for profit. You have to juxtapose the benefits with the costs and all of those things. You do your cost-benefit analysis and find the best possible line of action. You see, adaptable people are willing to take risks. Little progress is made without risk. The higher the risks, the higher the return on investment. For some, the idea of risk is so adverse that they will run from it as fast and as far as they can. But taking risks is key, and it's a major part of being adaptable. Start small, and to increase comfort, discuss risk-taking as part of team meetings, which can serve as a system of support. So in order to help yourself be able to take more risks, talk to people about it. Have some accountability structure around you. Talk to people about your fears around a particular decision you're about to make. These people can help allay those fears and help you make a better and sound judgment. Number three, observe and monitor changes in the environment. Like I said about the characteristics of adaptable people, they see change ahead. And so learn to observe changes in the environment. Once things begin to change, observe it immediately. If you are an owner of a business, you must be able to link strategy to performance at all times. You must be able to evaluate your performance every single time and link your strategy with it. What are the things I was doing before that was giving me good results? What are the things I've stopped doing that are now giving me bad results? Can I be doing more of some things, doing less of some things? Can I start doing some things and stop doing some things altogether? You see, those are the questions that adaptable people ask. You see, they observe and monitor changes. And how you do those things is by evaluating effectively and consistently. Number four, avoid procrastination. A lot of companies have gone extinct because they postponed their change. They postponed their adaptation. And so when other people have already taken over the market, they went when it was already a red ocean. You know what I mean by a red ocean? Because at that time, there's so much competition. You're only scrapping for the little, meager, low profit end of those particular markets and industries. But if you're someone who is able to see changes ahead, you will go into the ocean, blue ocean. Nobody's competing with you, and you take the best advantage of the changes. All right? If you're an adaptable person, you have to learn to encourage other people to be open-minded. If you're not open-minded, you can't encourage somebody else to be open-minded. So it begins with you being open-minded and embrace learning. That's another thing. Number six, embrace learning. Look for books, read as much as you possibly can. Number seven, acknowledge the fact that changes are bound to occur. Don't be averse to change. Embrace change. You will see opportunities in there. Find the silver lining. That is, be optimistic. Don't be pessimistic. When people ask you, how can we do things better? No, don't tell me about anything like this. This is what I've always known. See the silver lining. Look at the possibilities. Focus on the positives. Focus on the goodness, the benefits of a particular line of action. And you will see those things working out together for your good. Be willing to make mistakes. Those mistakes are not necessarily mistakes. They are findings. You see, you can name your mistakes, but you can name your mistakes findings. When you make mistakes, make it a finding that, oh, this is what I've learned in this particular experience. Don't make it determine you. Don't make a mistake become a perpetual identity of your reality. You can make a mistake and it's just a bend to the eventual destination you're headed. And so don't make a mistake so fatal that you identify yourself with the mistake. Learn to just make mistakes and call them findings. That way you help yourself find the moral fortitude to move ahead. Ask questions, I already mentioned that. And I hope you've already understood very precisely the ways to become more adaptable. It's very linked also with the characteristics of adaptable people as we go to the final lap of this particular class.